Kanab is centrally located to all the attractions of southern Utah, with a wide variety of accommodation options, including our choice, a luxury condo. We're here in the little town of Kanab in Utah, and it has a fascinating history. In the early 1920s, there was a blight that affected the cattle. The little town here was dying, and the local Perry brothers came up with a fascinating idea. They took their camera and went out and shot thousands of pictures of all the buttes and the valleys and the trees and all the people here. And they pitched Hollywood as this being a destination to shoot westerns, and that's exactly what happened. And these are the sets from those films in the golden era of westerns. And there's something fascinating I want to show you here. You'll notice this is a hero's house, and they put the door jamb smaller to make him look larger than life. And in contrast to that, we've got the jail over here, and there the door jamb's rather high, which would have made him look shorter. Frontier Movie Town is a must-see for those wanting to get a feel for the film history of this area. It includes movie sets, a saloon, a museum, and even the occasional gunfight, where the bad guy always gets it. Wendy and I had a good time wandering around, and it didn't take long for the bad guy to get singled out. Oh, you can tighten it down, huh? I didn't think you could. The bunkhouse. I met with local movie historian Jackie Reif to learn more. Tell us all about the film history here, as it relates to your involvement with it.
Oh, well, when I was 6 years old.
Wow, 6.
I worked in Drums Along Mohawk. And I got tomahawked and killed. And for years after that, they tried to kill me.
That's a tough role to follow up on, huh?
Yeah, it was just that they needed everybody here because we weren't very big, you know, and so they used everybody, the barber, the doctor, everybody.
Who were the most famous actors that you met?
Oh, gosh, Joel McRae, Robert Taylor, Barbara Stanwyck. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
It's just,
did you ever meet John Wayne?
You betcha. Yeah, I almost clobbered him.
Oh, yeah? How's that?
Well, I had real long hair, and I was watching one of my friends, Polly Burson, do a stunt, and I felt the hand go down the back of my head, and I whirled on him, and he said, "Don't hit me, Jackie." I just had to touch it. Great guy, great guy.
And you were a stunt woman, right?
Yeah, I ate all the dirt.
Oh, well, boy, you went from getting killed to eating all the dirt.
But my dad said, "Don't worry about it, sis. This dirt's good for you. It's got iron in it."
There you go, iron ore. That's what makes it red, right?
That's right.
Did you ever break bones?
Yeah, when I was doing war drums, I was leading a war party.
Okay, so you went from getting tomahawk to leading a war party, okay.
Well,
that was a big change.
The story was that she was a lady warrior, okay? So I'm leading the war party down a hill, made a sharp turn and my cinch broke. And it threw me down and then the Indians ran over me.
Oh, wow. For animal lovers, there's nothing like Best Friends, the United States' largest no-kill animal sanctuary. Passing the cemetery on the way in gives you a good indication of the care given here. This nonprofit is probably best known for the rescues of pets in the wake of Hurricane Katrina. I like seeing the native animals like this owl or this hawk that lost its wing to a power line. Today, these birds are used to teach school children about preserving wildlife. Best Friends is just a few minutes drive out of Kanab, as is the Coral Pink Sand Dunes State Park, where Wendy and I headed to go for a hike. I met with Ranger Dean Anderson to learn more. Dean, we see the red rocks from the iron oxide everywhere here in southern Utah.
Right.
Why are there only sand dunes that are red, or as you say, coral pink, here?
There's actually red rock and red sand all over southern Utah. This particular shade is unique to this area, and it comes off the cliffs behind us. It's the Navajo sandstone that's eroding off and blows in, and it's got a lot of iron oxide and manganese as well.
What is the Coral Pink Sand Dunes best known for?
It's a real popular place for ATV riding. About 90% of the dune field is open for riders and for ATVs. We've got a small area right here in the park, and then back up the road a mile and a half, we've got 300 acres. It's a conservation area that's closed to machines.
Now, do trackers like it here? Because I'm seeing all kinds of animal prints here.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff, and it's best first thing in the morning when the insects have been out, or the mice and the rodents are all over the place. In the wintertime, we get deer, and they get out in the dunes once in a while, so there's all kinds of tracks.
Do you have any kind of predators like mountain lions or anything like that?
There have been mountain lions spotted in the area, bobcats, coyotes, foxes. That's probably it for the predators, most of them anyway.
What's your favorite part about the park?
I lived back east for 18 years and just came here recently, and I like the dark nights. The stars here are amazing.
So you come to the coral pink sand dunes to look at the stars.
Well, you can. If you camp at night, you'll see a great star field. We're about 6,000 feet in elevation, so we're higher than a lot of places. This is the highest dune field on the Colorado Plateau, so you get a pretty good night view.
Yeah, well, we've been here, so it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
get some nice sleep in too.
Just the dunes, the red cliffs, and the trees in the area make a real contrast to the red sand. So
fantastic. Well, thank you so much for
you're
telling me about it.
Kanab is a great jumping off point for the other wonders of southern Utah, including Bryce Canyon National Park, Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument, the many water activities of Lake Powell, and the sights of the north rim of the Grand Canyon National Park. But alas, these would have to wait for another day. Thanks for joining us here in southern Utah, and we hope you'll join us next time here on Weekend Explore.